Coach, obviously there's excitement to the first day in pads, but you want to make sure the guys stay in control because the emotion could get too high. How did you assess your team today in the first day in pads?
I thought it was great, man. I mean, the leaders are obviously doing a good job of passing the word around of how we practice. We were physical, we were fast, but we weren't, out of control. We wouldn't put anybody in danger. I mean, I can count on one hand the number of times somebody was actually on the ground contesting a play today, maybe two or three. And that's really good when you're talking 130 guys at all different levels, right? You got seniors, you got freshmen here. That's really good. Right now we're doing a really good job of playing with the right intensity. We're doing a really good job of playing with the right energy. I don't know if I've been around this group that you get 4 or 5, 6 days in a row where they come out with the right mentality. And we're challenging them every day to just take one day at a time, and they've done a really good job of that.
With the younger guys especially, I know that the leaders, you've established what you want, so those guys are used to you. But for the newcomers that come in and the leaders, or the younger guys, what has made the difference in them being able to have that right mentality and be consistent with it?
Yeah, I think they've seen the leaders do it over and over and over, and I think the leaders are obviously setting a good example. To be a good leader, you got to have followers who have some type of inner drive that want to be good. It's hard to lead a bunch of guys that don't care if they are good or not, and I think we got a bunch of young guys who want to be good. They're following the leadership, which is allowing them to improve. Our leadership is staying consistent. Sometimes the leaders, after the first couple of days, they start worried about themselves. They've been consistent. The coaches are continuing to be consistent with our preparation and our approach, and they've done a good job. Day 6, whatever day this is, but one day at a time, and we've mastered that mentality so far. We got to continue with that.
It seems like a lot of times they can get kind of clicky early because it's offense versus defense, but it seems like the iron sharpens iron mentality is kind of be there. You see offensive guys helping out defensive guys with what they're looking at and vice versa. Does that speak to the strength of the team concepts that y'all put in?
Yeah, I think, it goes all the way back to the summer. We're here with them in June, and we're doing what we can do with them, and then, the coaches leave in July, and I basically told the leadership, I said, you guys own the summer, and I said, you guys are going to determine how good we'll be. And I think the things that they built this summer, the communication, the camaraderie, the beautiful thing about here in Huntington is we're all together. We're here. We get to do football and books, and the guys that come here love it. And those are the guys we want. Those are the guys we got.
What is the next step for this team now?
Yeah, I think, as the installs start to pile up, just being able to make sure you're mastering your fundamentals and techniques. We're starting to get to the point now where we can kind of have a little bit of, slide between the guys who are ready, the guys who are not. There are some guys who we anticipated doing really well who have started to come on, which is really good to see. And I think the next couple of weeks, we got to decide, okay, hey, how much can these guys handle? How much can we handle offensively? How much can we handle defensively and special teams? But so far, I think we're doing a really good job. Go Herd.